thank you for watching my second video. So if you're here from the last one, what we're doing now is we are going to split our first week's pay into all of the different categories. So we're going to cash stuff for the first week of my June pay. So first of all, I do need to do a quick correction. So one of the things that I had budgeted for it, but when I was actually putting the cash into the envelopes, I forgot to take out. So I'm basically just taking 25 from each week. Not that one. That one has tape all over it. I don't know if you can see. I spent a while when I came back from the bank mending some of these notes because they were awful looking. Okay, there's 25. So I'm taking 25 from each week up to make up 100 because there is a birthday this month, and I'll put it into the birthday envelope. So I'll just take them all out here to adjust. But yeah, I came back from the bank and there was, so first of all, in the bank, which will probably affect me later in this cash stuffing, they didn't have enough €2 coins for me, so I had to round up to have extra 5. So I know that's going to impact at some point, but we will go with the flow. The other thing was, as I mentioned in the last video, the state of the €5 that they gave me is just appalling. I know it doesn't make a difference, they all have the same value, but honestly some of them just looked like they're on their way out basically, and they've ended up with me. So hopefully they won't disintegrate in the envelopes. So that should be 100. So we'll just check that first. This is gonna have a hard time closing. There we go. So it should be 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's our 100, and that needs to go into our birthday envelope. So that will be in here. I don't have these in any particular order. I do have a tracker in here. Again, I'm not going to fill out this tracker just yet because this is a sinking fund. For the moment, it's just going to hold that cash until we get past that birthday, but I don't want to fill it up because I'm taking it straight back out again. So that's why I'm not going to fill the tracker. I will start that once we start stuffing for this one. So what we will do then is we'll bring back week 1. We're going to take out week 1, count it, and then we can start putting it into our funds. So just put it here for a minute. These €5 down here are €70 left over from the budget, so those will be going into savings later. We might put some in sinking funds as well where we want to top up. So there's $4.50 in coins, and here we have 51, 152, 220, 230, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 3, 305, 310, 315, 320. I don't know what it is about 5s that get me so confused, and I've seen other people's videos and it seems like I'm not alone. So if you struggle with 5s, I feel you. Get these all nice and neat, and then we can figure out how our stuffing is going to go. Come back in here, and our 50s. Okay, so I'm going to start with my purse that I carry around on a daily basis. So I showed these in the last video, but what I stuff for on a weekly basis for my own purse is diesel for the car. This one is food for if we order food. Fun and dates can be interlinked, but dates is more specific, I suppose. Fun, and then the cinema as well. So we're going to start with diesel. So diesel is going to get this one actually is going to come out of the diesel that we stuffed already. So I do have a diesel envelope in here somewhere. There we go. So I'm just going to take out the full amount and put it in diesel, and as that'll probably go fully into the car. I probably won't need to do anything or have any change from it, but if I do, I'll come back and I'll put it in, I'll unstuff it as part of next week's, and we can put it into savings if I haven't spent anything. So this should just about fit, hopefully. Might need some coaxing. There we go. So that's our diesel envelope done. Then we have food. So food is getting $37.50. That's a very specific amount. So let's see. 10, 20, 35 and a 50¢. So pull this one over too. Do you guys have a preference as to whether your silver line points outwards or points inwards? I haven't really thought about it up till right now. Get this into food with the little 50. Perfect. Put down food. Then for fun, we're putting in, this is going to be a 15. It's a 10 and a 5. I will say I do like it when they line up at the edge, but it's not the easiest thing to do. There's our 15 for fun. Dates is also getting a 15. So I might actually do this one. I have a lot of 5s. No, I'll keep the 5s for later actually. I do need to take 1 5 though. Here. That's our dates. Cinema is getting €10. Just the 110. And some of these will be rollover envelopes. So say for the likes of cinema, if I don't spend cinema this week, I will roll it over. So it will become 20 next week, and it will become, if I didn't spend it at all, it would become 40 up until the end of this month, and if I haven't spent it, then it can go into savings. So that's all the envelopes for my wallet, so I'll just pop them off to the side, and next we will do the weekly. There are a few in this binder that would need to be done. I do think I need to reorganize these, to be honest. I'm looking at them now and they're just, I mean, they're confusing me, so I can only imagine if you're trying to keep up, it's probably difficult. So you're not alone. I'm also confused. So okay, so that's the first 4 weeks of the month's pay. I explained in the last video, but these bill envelopes, these are going to stay in my account until I get 1 month ahead. Then I can start keeping them in cash and transferring to the bank as I need to. But for the minute, these are just placeholders for the money that's in my account to pay those bills. So is a lot of the binder. We just took the money out of diesel, food shops in the account, hair and beauty. So hair and beauty is supposed to get 13 for this week. So let's see if we can do that. And I do have a tracker. So I'll color that in a second. So a 10 and a 2 and a 1. Lucky dip. Okay, and we'll just color this in. So I've said that each one of these represents a 20. Okay, so I haven't put 20 in. However, I can definitely color in a bit. So we'll do that. It's a bit over half, so we'll do maybe up to there. My coloring will be horrific. I should probably wear glasses while doing these videos because I can't see very far. But here we are. It's colored in. That will do. Okay. Nails is going to be that's an account envelope. Another account envelope. Account envelope. Kombucha is getting a 5. I have kombucha every night with dinner. I absolutely love it. So I have a second fridge. specifically for kombucha, so I need to keep funds in here so that I can keep up with that lifestyle arrangement that I have for myself. Kombucha is fine. Travel is an account envelope. Pedicures is getting $7.50. I am going to run out of coins very soon here. I have a €1. That's not great. So what we might do is adjust slightly. Pedicures is now getting a 5. Or no, will we round up to a 10? I think we'll round up to a 10 and see how we go. So that's fine. Then I think that's everything here. Buffer has €10 in it already from the monthly stuff. So that's this envelope for this week. Oh, that is difficult. I definitely need to get myself another envelope, or another binder, sorry. Okay, so let me see. So we're in holidays here. So let me just check my little sheet of tips. For holiday, we are saving 125 into holiday, and then we're putting 40 in holiday spending. So 125. So we'll go with 2 50s. 20 and 5. So that's going into holidays, and I can fill out some of my trackers then. These are my placeholders. I've made them myself. Do not laugh, please. So these were, all I've done is gone online and got pictures of real euros because I really like the look of the real euros, and I had to do a lot of, how do you say, creative stuff to get them to print out because I didn't know this. Obviously I know printing cash is illegal, but these are pieces of card and they're not going outside of my house. So I had to, I'll show you actually, there's a little bit of proof in here somewhere. Or maybe I can't find it, don't worry about it. But so when you try to print off money, the printer will stop you and it will come up with a little line that says www.rightsforuse.org. So it stops you from trying to print your own money, which is hilarious, but I also understand. So I had to I had to look up a lot of rules for what you're allowed to do in terms of printing, how to say, like a euro note, and you have to make it super big or super small. So I went for super big and trimmed it down, but that was just a bit of fun that I had in trying to make these binders. There are placeholders in here for holidays. I'll take them out and count them in a minute. My travel fund tracker. So each one of these is worth €110. I have just put 125 in here, but this tracker accounts for both of these envelopes. So give me a second. I am going to do a calculation and come back. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one here is I'm going to put my 20, how do I want to do this? We'll go, sorry, my 40. So let's go like this and put this into spending. Oof. Struggling. So that's going to go in there. Because this tracker is accounting for the two, there's 165 gone in this week between the two of these, meaning, and if each one of these is worth 110, it means I get to colour in another 1.5. So I'm going to do this one as a full one. This one was a 0.7, so we're going to fill out the rest of this as a 0.3 and then a 0.2 on this little bad boy down here. So that's that tracker full, not full, sorry, filled out for this week, and I think I'll start keeping it in the back one as a reminder to myself that this tracker is for both. Pop that in here. 1 month ahead got stuffed in the monthly stuffing, and I do think I'll add in another 5, but that's going to come out of these savings rather than the weekly stuff. I am looking at that 50 and I do think it's going to cause me issues because I think I need some 5s right now. So what else do we have? That's the 1 month ahead done. Next we're supposed to go into, how many 5s do I have down here? Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swap these 5s for my 50. So my 50 is now going to come down here for savings. This might be a little bit weird, but this is the money I'm working with for the weekly stuffing now. And my 50 and my 3 5s down here. So this is what's left out of my week 1, and I've just swapped the 50 over. This will go into whatever savings I decide to put it into. So the next envelope we need to look at is tech. So tech is getting a 5. It's a nasty 5 too, it's covered in tape. The next one is, what's Christmas getting? Christmas is also getting a 5. It's going to be a lot of, everything's going to get a 5 to be honest. Birthdays has 100 in it that we put in at the start of this stuffing, so we're going to leave that. For health, it's a 5. And I do have a tracker for health, and each one is worth 25, so we can do a 5th of one of our little medical charts. We'll try our best. Okay, that'll do. We're just eyeballing here, so we'll go back in. It's for health. Clothing isn't getting anything this week. Laser, I said in the last video, I've just bought a pack of these, so I don't need anything for this yet. House is getting a 5 as well. And I do have a tracker, but I do think this tracker might be a bit, oh actually everyone's 15, so we can put a 5 in and do a 3rd of one of our little houses. I haven't put start dates and end dates on these because I'm not specifically saving for anything. Here, these are just, say, house maintenance sort of funds. That's definitely more of a half, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not saving for anything in particular here, so it is just to build up a sinking fund. I do have a target, but I don't have a target date, so I haven't bothered with that. Going out's not getting anything right now. There's money in there for a festival later in the month. Hobbies isn't getting any, oh no, it is, sorry. It is getting a 5. I already know that this hobbies fund is probably building up to buy a laminator so I can make some nicer envelopes. But as long as I save up for it through the envelopes, I will allow myself that. So what do we have next? Wedding. Wedding is getting a 5. I do think I have a tracker in here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fill it out because I think each one of these represents like €80. So I'll wait until I have some more funds in here to start filling out that tracker. Emergency fund got its stuffing for the month. Pilates got its stuffings for the month, and so we have challenge and challenge left. So what are we left with here? 5, 10, 15, 20, €25 left for the week. I think that might be down to the fact that, oh wait, do we have change? We do have some change. I have €1. Okay, I'm going to check this and see if I've forgotten something somewhere, and then we can see, do we have all this money to save, or yeah, have I made a mistake? So I'll be back in 1 second after I check my cheat sheet. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm looking through my cheat sheet. I cannot see where the 25 is coming out of, so maybe I've just not accounted for it. So what I think we'll do is we'll go back through the sinking funds and just beef up anything that could use beefing. I also said I'd count holiday, but I didn't, so I'll do that now. Okay, so we have a 10, 30, 80, 280, 1,280, 2,280, and 2,380, 3,000, and I've confused myself now. I should have just organized this. Right, okay, so 1,000, 2,000, 2,200, 2,250, 2,270, 2,280. No, I've made a mess again. So 2,250, 2,300, 2,350, 2,400, 2,405. I think. I'm not going to count that again. For some reason, the brain's not working. And now I have to sort through and get my real money out of my fake money. Okay, that'll do. So that's what I have in there at the minute anyway. So I think that's the only real fund I have that's worth counting so far. Hopefully that'll be one that we'll see go up quickly. So yeah, so we'll go through and see what needs some beefing up. So holiday spending, we can throw in a 5. Month ahead, we'll throw in another 5, so I want to get that up. Might even throw in a 10, to be honest. Yeah, we'll throw in a 10 because I want to get that up as quick as possible. Car insurance, no. Car tax, no. Technology, oh my god, I don't know if you can see the light shining through that the way I can, but you can just see the big tear down the center that's been taped up. Christmas could probably do with a 10 as well, so I think that's how we'll work this one. And then the last thing then is the challenges. So I think, where's my euro? So we have €1. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna put this is a 50-cent challenge. Is it okay to put €1 and put our 2 50 cents? I'm gonna go with yes. That's what we'll do, and we'll save for this one. So in with the euro, and we shall colour in 2 50 cents because why not? It's really hard to colour in without getting your head really close down to the paper, so I'm doing my best, but just be aware that if it doesn't look good, that's why. So pop that back in there, and then we have 50, oh I forgot, okay, so 55, 60, 65 for challenges. Now I only have 2 challenges in this binder right now. The other one is the 100 envelope challenge, which I really want to get started on, so we're going to go with the 100 envelope challenge. And I suppose the best thing to do is probably just put in the highest number that I can to knock out a big one. So if it's 65, find number 65 envelope, there it is, 65's here, so I'm going to colour in this one. At least that's a big one knocked out. I do have, I know that this is one envelope and this is a 100 envelope challenge. I have envelopes coming in the post tomorrow, so I will then put this into its own envelope and have it nice and pretty looking, and yeah, the next time we do an unstuffing I should have that all sorted out, so that'll look a lot nicer then. So that is this one done. Is that fitting? It is. Okay, so that's all of my week 1 accounted for and cash stuff, so that's it for this video. So thank you so much if you have watched through till the end. I will come back next week and we will unstuff my purse, see what's going to roll over, and then we'll also stuff the second week's pay and put that into our sinking funds and restuff the purse. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, and goodbye.